Today we've got three important things that we need to talk about together. I've got an update for you from Princess Cruises, Norwegian. Norwegian Cruise Line has made an announcement that I am wondering if it's going to really impact how things work with a lot of different cruise lines if they're going to be jumping on board. We'll also be talking about river cruising. I've got an update for you about some things that I think have been passed over with all the big announcements this year. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday. It is October 17th of 2025. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please be sure to click on that subscribe button. And if you appreciate my updates, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Now, this evening we are going to do our live. We're going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Would love to see you there, so come and bring your questions about cruising, about traveling to cruise. We always have a fun time, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. If you are busy this evening and you're not able to watch it, be sure to catch the replay because people ask a lot of great questions. Let's go ahead and talk about my first update for you is with the Sapphire Princess. So the Sapphire Princess is now on her way on her South Pacific cruise. She recently, though, completed a 2-week dry dock. So before the dry dock, the Sapphire Princess had 3 main dining rooms. During the dry dock, they went ahead and took the Savoy main dining room and turned it into a crown grill. I think that's an amazing addition to that ship. The other change that they made is where the Internet Café was originally. They have put in a Makoto Ocean Sushi dining venue there, and I think that is a wonderful addition as well. When you think of what you get at the Ocean Terrace as far as sushi goes, this is a whole different game. And so if you have tried, been on a ship before, tried that Ocean Terrace sushi and thought that it was just okay or not that great, I would say give the Makoto Ocean Sushi a try. But I am really excited to show those to you. We'll be on the Sapphire Princess in January for our Antarctica Group Cruise. So excited. I think that my the Princess app today said 100 days. At any rate, we're really excited to go. Now, the next thing we need to be talking about, let's talk about Norwegian. So while we were busy on the Star Princess, Norwegian made a really big announcement. The announcement that they made is that the package that you buy, the beverage package you buy for your cruise, starting March 1st of 2026, is no longer going to apply when you are on Great Stirrup Cay. That is when Norwegian has 2 private islands, Harvest Cay and Great Stirrup Cay. You might remember lately in the news me telling you about the fact that they're making a lot of changes, a lot of upgrades there to Great Stirrup Cay to make it more of a destination that people want to go to because of all the things that you can do while you're there. Well, they are changing the game. So not only is your beverage package not going to apply, by January 1st, so starting January 1st, you can buy a beverage package that they will be introducing that is only for that day. Only for the day that you are on Great Stirrup Cay. I'm really excited to see what's included in it and how much it costs. To my knowledge, the beverage package has never applied on Harvest Cay. If you've been before and it's applied, drop that in the comments and let us know. But tell me what you think about this. Would you buy a beverage package just for the day while you are on that private island? Always they have had it that you can get water, iced tea, and fruit juices included. That's not going to change. But if you don't want to buy the beverage package that they are going to offer for that day, then you just pay every time you order a drink for the drink that you've just ordered. So let me know what you think you would do. And I'm thinking this is really interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if other cruise lines jump on board with this change because it really gives them the opportunity to earn even more revenue, right? People will still be getting the same number of beverages, but now you're going to be earning more money from it. Okay, what do I want to tell you about river cruising today? This is really important if you've ever been on a river cruise and you want to broaden your horizons, or if you've never been on a river cruise and you're looking at everything, wondering if you even want to do it, and how are you going to do it if you do it? So a couple of really big announcements have really changed the way that we look at what's going on with river cruising. One is Celebrity is entering that market. The other announcement that I think has really been kind of glossed over is the fact that Trafalgar is also going to start offering river cruises in 2026. Now, a couple of things why I think that Trafalgar has been passed over a little bit in their announcement and why it is such a game changer, really and truly. Now, Celebrity's going to go. It'll be fun to see their ships. They're going to do their ships a little bit differently than we've seen on river cruises before, more like with those infinite balcony situations, more like what you see on some of their H-class ships. But what Trafalgar is doing, I think, is even more important, because if you don't know this, first of all, Trafalgar is a land tour company. They have been around a really long time, and they deliver on what they say. I never send anyone on a Trafalgar land tour that they don't come back and are happy with it. And this is to several places in the world, lots of different places. Trafalgar does tours all over the world, and people can even be looking for different experiences, and they still come back having really enjoyed their experience. So when Trafalgar looks at combining what they do with land tours with sailing on the Danube and the Rhine in 2026, it's a game changer. When you book a river cruise through other cruise lines, think of your Viking, your Alma Waterways, your Avalon, all of them, you can book a pre or post little cruise tour to go with it based on what it is that you want to see. But those do not measure up to what Trafalgar does with their tours. And so it's really important just to choose what it is that you want, but I think it's important. The other really important thing you need to know about this is how Trafalgar is going to approach going on the rivers. They just made the really big announcement that they have hired a gentleman named Damien O'Connor. Why is this a big deal? So when you think about what he has accomplished, it is a big deal, because think about the Solstice class ships with Celebrity. He is the one that introduced that idea and oversaw them coming to fruition for Celebrity. He did the exact same thing for the Quantum class ships with Royal Caribbean. He's worked for Carnival, Disney, Silver Sea, Celebrity, and Royal Caribbean. He has as such an amazing resume leading into this. He's the one that's going to oversee Trafalgar getting into the river cruise business. So that's going to be a game changer. And I love what he said. I don't often read people's quotes around here, but here's what he said. River cruising presents an incredible opportunity to reimagine how guests experience Europe. Coupled with Trafalgar's brand legacy and rich destination expertise, this creates a game-changing opportunity. So if you are thinking that you maybe want to go see Europe, and you want to see see things on land as well as take a river cruise, Trafalgar should be definitely something that you'll look at. They are going to be, so in 2026, they're going to have 2 river ships that they're going to be using, and then in 2027 add a 3rd. So they are using Uniworld ships. Uniworld is known as the luxury brand on the rivers. They are number 1 with luxury. When you look, Avalon and Alma Waterways are right there behind them, but Uniworld, fancy schmancy. So they are really putting together 2 excellent people who are excellent in what they do. Uniworld with the ships and Trafalgar with the tours. It's going to be really important. So if you need help with that, I'm delighted to help you with it. But I think it's something you should really be thinking about if you want to see more of Europe and do it in the most amazing way possible. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.